Hey guys, what's up? It's me, FrexDZN, and welcome back to my Java tutorial series. Well, it was a quick bit since my last lecture. I'm really sorry I couldn't upload some new tutorials because I had to work hard for school. But I got holidays and I guess I can upload some new tutorials. Alright, last time you got homework to make these, to ask for the personal informations. It's really easy, you just have to create a scanner equals scanner new scanner system.in to ask for the input of the user. Then you're just going to write a message and ask how old are you. Then we have to save our input into a data type or variable. Age equals scanner.nextInt. And if we all done this, then we can print out our message. Yeah, is that easy, is it? 1515, everything is fine. And by the way, you could use this with everything else. If you're asking for his name, you're just using a string. If you're asking for his email address, you're also using a string, and everything like that. Alright, another really important tool of programming are the statements and conditions. I guess in this lecture we're going to start with if statements and perhaps with switch statements. Alright, if statements, how is it constructed? We are just going to write the keyword if, through brackets, then there has to be the condition. We have to create these curly brackets to mark the area or mark the code which gets executed if the condition is true. And there's an else keyword which indicates or says if this condition is not true, then this will be happen. And by the way, for example, this condition is true, then you could also input an if, and then if it will be true, it would be false. Yeah, it sounds a little bit tricky, but if you get used to it, it's not that complicated. Alright, for example, we got a number. Let's say int n equals to 43. Then, semicolon, then we have to put our condition there. N equals 40. We have to put 2 equals because 1 equal will set it, and 2 equals checks if the value inside there equals that what there is. Alright, if this number equals to 40, then we just could write just this out. Wrong. Wrong. Sorry, you have to put the 43. Right. And then we are going to put there wrong. Alright. If we are going to execute it, then there is right because n equals to 43. If we are setting it to 40, then there should be executed wrong. Perfect. So, yeah, I guess the switch statement, I will explain it on another example. So, to show you a good example of the use of if statements, we are going just to program guessing game. Yeah, the user has to pick a number from between 1 and 10, and if he hits the lucky number, let's say 5, he gets something paid out, 20 bucks. If not, he can try it again. Alright, we have to create a scanner because we are looking for the input from the user. We are going to short it to SC equals new scanner system.in. Alright, so we could just create a variable int year number equals yeah, that's the input. So then we're going to ask the user to put a number between 1 and 10. Sys out pick a number between 1 and 10. So alright, we're going to set the number equals sc dot next int. Then we have to check if the number is really between 1 and 10. Therefore, we just have to make an if statement. So there you see the first use of an if statement to check if this number is really between 1 and 10. Alright, we're going to look if number is bigger or equals to 1 and so equals 1. What's the deal? Yeah, okay. Number less or equals to 10. So if we are writing and, that means that the left side has to be true and the right side has to be true. So let's say we are choosing the number 11. Alright, the number is greater than 1 perfectly, but there it's bigger than 10. So this would be false, this would be true, and it wouldn't be executed anymore. Alright, so if it's really the case, then is everything fine. I guess how would it be better? We could just write an else statement and set the number to null. If it's not the case, then say system.out.println. You have to use to pick a number between 1 and 10. Here number was set it to null. Was set to null. Alright. If that's the case, I guess yeah, right, I guess would be much better if we would write it like that. If not, the number is greater equals to 1, and if the number is no, just let it stay like this. Or we're just calling this check and creating variable number. Then we are passing their check and writing their check, and then we're going to set the number to check. Yeah, we're going to do it like this. Alright, then we're going to create another variable. They are above int pick equals to 5. We're going to set by default that the right number is 5. Alright, then we have to check there if the number we have equals pick. Alright, if that's the case, then we can just print out congrats, you hit the right number, you won $20. You won $20. Else if, we also can connect else with if, so if that's not the case and if the number that we choose is less than pick, then we are going to say, we're going just to say that your chosen number is too small. And if the number is greater than pick, then we are just going to say your chosen number is too big. Alright, then we could just try it out. So, pick a number between 1 and 10. Alright, 2. Your chosen number is too small. Alright, we have to pick a bigger number. 6. Your chosen number is too big. Damn. Alright, then we are just saying 5. Oh, perfectly. We won $20. Alright, what if we say we're just going to pick 15 or 16? Yeah. Well, I guess we could just put that there. Wait, I guess it would be much better. Yeah, wait. Delete the check, I guess. That's kinda a little bit useless. We're going just to make this program like that and moving this part inside there and deleting this. So yeah, we're going to delete this and yeah, I guess it makes everything better and is much logicaler. So we could just try it out, and if we're putting like 16, you have to pick a number between 1 and 10. Alright, to make this game a little bit more interesting, we just create a random object, random arm equals new random. So that's just creating a random number. Then we have just to put here next int, the bounds is 11 because Java starts to count at null. So 1 equals null in, yeah, you have to imagine it's kind of like it's a little bit complicated, but if we get to the point to erase, it will be a little bit easier to understand. So we're going to pick 10. Alright, our number was to pick. Probably 6. Too small. 7. Too small. 8. Too big. Yeah, you see it would take really long till we find a number with this system. Alright, perfectly. We hit the number and won $20. So that was for this lecture. To summarize, we created a random object to generate random numbers, to generate like lucky random numbers. We have to create we had created a scanner to read the input from the user and read it into a variable called number. We are checking if the bounds of the number is between 1 and 10. If yes, we're going to check if the number equals a pick. When that's right, then he won the $20. Else he gets a message if the number was too big or too small. If it's not in the bounds, he gets a message that he's not in the bounds. Perfect. So your homework for the next lesson is to program a calculator with these steps. Alright. If you hadn't understand everything, then just write in the comments. I will explain it to you again. And I hope you had a nice week. And I guess we will see us in the next lecture again. And have a nice day. Goodbye.